Right. No, indeed, that's a very good question, and that's why we also report in what we call value new business. So this is really a margin metric and not a volume metric. So clearly, when rates go up, the discounting rate goes up, and that puts a bit of pressure in the short term on the margin of the products. There's currency effects, but all in all, what we see is we are very active in the protection space, and life protection, we see a strong underlying need. We've been talking for a long time about there's an under-penetration, but COVID has also made clear that people, when they were sitting at home and they were wondering what will happen to me, what will happen to my family if I get sick or something else happens. So we've seen an increased awareness in the need for protection products, and protection products tend to have a good margin. So overall, we continue to see good margins also going forward, despite that, obviously, with inflation, consumers are facing some purchasing power pressure. But the underlying need for protection is strong, and therefore we're convinced that we can continue to write attractive new business also going forward. And it's actually one of the main drivers of the growth in operating capital generation that we project for the coming years.
Yeah, and obviously the Dutch life business, as I think you're alluding to, is a strong engine for the group as a whole. But can you tell us a little bit about some of the international operations, just to give us a fuller picture on how the business is doing outside of the Netherlands?
Right. Yeah, so in the European businesses, as I was saying, the main focus is on growing the protection business. We have a very strong multi-distribution platform. For example, the banks that we cooperate with, we have seen that they've been selling less mortgages, less loans, and we sell credit insurance. So there we've seen that actually the sales went down. But I think the advantage of a multi-distribution platform is also that at the same time we see the tied agents, where we're really making significant investments in further digitalizing it, leads-driven type of agent channel. We've seen a very strong increase, so the agents were in a way able to offset some of the lower sales that we've seen from banking. And I think that's also the advantage that you have when you have a multi-distribution platform, that the channels will move differently over time, but overall we see a strong development. We set a target for the European business of 450 million operating capital generation in 2025, and that shows also that we are very convinced that the European businesses will grow. Our Japan business also had a very good year in terms of value new business. So in constant currency, the value new business was around flat, which is very good in such a challenging year. For next year, we do expect some pressure there. We're in a transition, offering more protection products and more long-term savings products. So I think for the short term, we could see some pressure on sales in Japan. But also there, we set a target of 125 million in 2025, and we're well on track also for the Japanese business to deliver that.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.